Entering inside. Climb the rope. Climb rope. Look at us go.
Someone has deliberately scraped these marks into the ceiling.
So we have some thief marks, which is to look under... Are these hooks? Look under hooks. These things here.
There is a...
No. Look under desk? Search under desk. That was a desk, not hooks. Ah, we found the code. So you put it into this configuration and then you go above the bookshelf, maybe? 4213. What does that mean, 4213? Is that the configuration they're in? No. Does that look like a 3? So left, down, upright. 4213. Four, 2, 1, 3. 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That didn't solve the puzzle. What does that mean by 4213? Can you please move out of the way so I can click this? 4213. Did I do that wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4? That didn't fix it. What is the code? Climb back up. Wait, I want to look at the code again. Stop. Get back up there.
It is said that a...
Climb rope. Oh, I don't remember. What was it? It was left, up. Oh, it's not letting me redo the code, which is very annoying. It was left, up, left, up, down, right. So this was right, and this was left. There we go! Woohoo! Something has opened up. Let's go ahead and explore this passageway by climbing up the bookshelf.
You climb down the ladder into a seedy-looking room. A massive door blocks off a smaller room in the rear. This isn't as dusty as the Adventurers Guild, and the torches look recently lit. Your eye is drawn to the Thieves Guild recruiting poster on the back wall. It gives you fond memories of your home guild. Behind the innocent-looking surface of this room lies great danger. You sense that traps for the unwary are everywhere.
A lot of traps everywhere. Okay. Let's look around. We got a door here.
The double doors are locked shut. The lock itself looks sophisticated, but the door has a simple sliding latch. If you had the right tool, you think you could easily slip the latch.
So we just need a tool. Let's look at the doors.
Double doors are, of course, locked. This is a Thieves Guild, after all. This is a Thieves Guild recruiting poster, featuring a sophisticated worldly master thief. In an early excess of 3D poster art techniques, the artist has arranged the poster so that the thief is holding an actual plastic card. A legend at the bottom says, "Don't thieve home without it."
Wait, there's an actual card here? That thing there? Take guild card. Hey, we got a guild card. Guild card, it was 2 quarks. Congratulations, this card says that you're a member in good standing of the International Thieves Guild Unions Incorporated. In this case, you're in especially good standing because you even stole the card. Aha. Is there anything else we can do with this poster? We don't want to destroy it. That's not a thievy thing to do. Can we move it?
The poster is firmly attached to the wall. There's nothing behind this one.
Okay, nothing here. Can we move this barrel?
There does seem to be something under this barrel, but you've got no clue of what to do with it.
Guess not. What about these things here?
Ah, you found a hidden safe. Good work.
So there's probably another one here, right?
Ah, you found a hidden safe. Good work.
Well, we don't have a lockpick yet, so that doesn't help us. How about these things?
There's nothing in these barrels.
Okay. This wall looks suspicious.
It doesn't budge.
Is there anything under the grate here?
On close examination, you find some scratches that might be thief marks behind the side drain.
Look under grate. It's probably this other grate.
Rummaging around under the floor drain, you find a round knob with a point on one side, which you pick up. Thieves have had to clean up after themselves since a few unfortunate accidents with maintenance personnel.
Let's check the drawers. Open desk.
You're kidding, right? The desk is, of course, locked.
We don't want to force it open. That's a bad idea. That's not a really thievy thing to do. Plus, we've already been warned that this area is trapped. So what else can we do here? We need to get through this door. And it has a sliding latch, which means we should be able to use this to... Haha!
You slip the guild membership card between the doors and unlatch the lock. Your guild card. Don't leave home without it.
Don't leave home without it. It's a bookshelf.
There are a number of fascinating books about thief techniques on the bookshelves. Of special interest is the one on disarming traps. It says that with a new Mark II Thieves toolkits and a bit of skill in picking locks, you can locate and disarm almost any mechanical trap. In the section on surviving magical traps, the book suggests taking up religion. There is also a book on thief marks that tells you all about this secret language of thieves. You learn a number of new symbols and combinations.
Very cool. We found some more thief marks. I don't know what this means. Looks like a towel hanging over a shower curtain. It's not what it is. Look under barrel. Look under barrel. And then there's a book and a desk. Meant to click on the safe.
Don't see any way to open the safe. It looks as if the knob is missing.
Well, we have a knob. Yes, we have a knob.
Now that you've replaced the safe knob, the Filch safe looks ripe for the cracking. You know, kind of like a walnut. To open the safe, you will need to spell out the combination with alternating right and left turns. This would be a lot easier if you knew the combination. Have you tried looking around where you found the safe knob? Safe plus name. That's got to be a clue, but what name?
Safe plus name. Is that what this means? No. Something here?
That's about it for the floor grate.
And then this was just the... This here, look under grate. What does it say? Safe plus name. Game gave us a clue.
To open the safe, you will need to spell out...
Oh, safe plus name. Filch Safe Company. Filch. Oh, and these are all letters. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. So if we go to F, I, L, C, H.
You quickly rifle the opened safe. Unfortunately, it looks as though legions of Thieves Guild initiates have been here before you, as all the money is gone.
Why is all the money gone?
You do find 5 throwing daggers placed here for, well, safekeeping.
Ha ha ha.
The only other usable thing in the safe is a single lockpick, half buried in dust in one corner. You grab the lockpick and the daggers.
Well, with the lockpick, we can now open these things, right? Let's start with the desk.
Ah, that did it. The lock springs open with a satisfying snick. Maybe you should have tried disarming the trap on the desk first.
Oh, I forgot
you
about
set
that.
up a poison trap. Inside the desk you find a complete and hardly used Mark II Thieves Toolkit. It has all the latest facilities for opening the toughest locks, cracking safes, and disarming mechanical traps. There is one lockpick missing from the set, so you add yours to it. You also find a fancy match set of 3 throwing daggers, which you add to your collection. Finally, you find some sort of diary or logbook in the desk. The title of the book reads, Memoirs of a Master Manipulator. Modest, eh? You take it out and set it on the desk, but it's a little heavy to carry around with you.
Well, we got ourselves a toolkit, and we are poisoned again. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and read the book.
You leaf through the Chief Thief's logbook. An interesting entry speaks of a proposed night raid on the castle. The guild members would use the secret passage to avoid notice. You wonder which secret passage that might be. A later entry in different handwriting indicates how far the guild had declined recently. It seems to be just a bunch of doodling and some nonsense words. It says, Bad boys yell, good girls giggle, rich girls run. Not quite on the same standard as a nighttime castle.
Bad boys
raid.
yell, good girls giggle,
One of the
rich girls
final
run.
entries says, Fred and Frank caught out at night without hooks. Fred is dead and Frank sank. I'm the last. An ambitious thief will try to prosper by hook and by crook.
So make sure we have our
The log
hook.
closes with some incoherent ramblings about passing the deadly tentacled beast, then the horror, shadows of darkness enfold me, madness and mockery in the dark one's chamber. Sounds as though the author was in a chemically modified state.
Disarm traps this time.
You set up the Thieves Toolkit and try to disarm any traps that may be on the safe.
To disarm the trap, mark 3 boxes in a row, column, or diagonal with the same color. That's easy to do. Okay, I just got to make blues. Oh, it's not blue. It's not. Ugh, I missed it. I had it and I missed it. This is going by really, really fast. Okay, there we go.
You have successfully disarmed the safe.
Could we have disarmed the desk last time though? We didn't have our toolkit with us. Crack safe.
Using the Mark II toolkit, you quickly manage to get the safe open. Inside you find 6 crowns, a throwing dagger, and a potion labeled Poison Cure. They seem a fitting reward for your efforts, so you take them.
Surprised we're able to do that. We haven't actually done a lot of lockpicking lately. Disarm Trap.
You set up the thief.
And man, this goes so fast. Best thing you can do is just probably just wait for it to come. And then when it comes, you miss it because, you know, you get lulled into like that. Wait, I know I clicked that one. Why am I looking at blues only? Because I like the color blue. There.
You have successfully disarmed the safe.
This game needs a timer on it to make you need to click faster.
You crack the safe using the Mark II toolkit. You take the healing potion, throwing dagger, and 5 crowns someone was foolish enough to leave inside.
Cool. So this is, there's a book in a desk and there's something under the barrel, and then whatever this is, don't know what that means.
You depress the barrel tap, but nothing comes out. Instead, the barrel slides across the wall to reveal some sort of mechanism. This is a door unlocking mechanism. To operate it, push each of the tiles until all 9 tiles have been set to the correct pattern to open the door.
Oh, so this is like a reverse trap. We gotta have some sort of pattern here.
There are no grey tiles in the solution. Nonetheless, 4 colors on each of 9 tiles yields over 250,000 possible solutions. Guesswork won't help. You need to find a clue somewhere else in the room, probably under lock and key.
So we need to look in the desk, which is where the book is.
People often forget combinations and write down hints to them. Have you looked in the desk drawer?
So it's in the book. Oh, that's what the rhyme is for.
You leave a later entry.
Where is it at?
It says,
Bad boys yell.
bad
Good
boys
girls
yell,
giggle. Rich
good
girls run.
girls giggle, rich
Bad
girls
boys
run.
yell. Good girls giggle. Rich girls run.
One of the
That's colors.
that
Wait, I want to. Can I go back there?
this is a
Red, green, blue. So bad boys yell. Good girls giggle. Rich girls run. There we go. We opened a secret pattern. Oh my god, why is there a giant cockroach?
You found my secret passageway. You must excuse me. I'm not quite myself anymore.
Why are you a giant cockroach?
Oh, don't worry. I won't hurt you. It is good to talk to someone again. It has been so very long since anyone has been here. Ah, but I'm forgetting my manners. Welcome to Mordavia. I am the chief thief here. I'm also the only thief here other than you, but that is beside the point.
Why are you a giant cockroach?
He looks like a cross between an enormous beetle and an older version of your old buddy Ugat.
Why are you a giant cockroach? Hello. Introduce yourself.
Pleased to meet you. It's so good to have someone of my own kind to talk to again.
Provide my resume.
Interesting. You have had a good deal of experience. If you study up on trap disarming and thief signs, you will have almost every skill you need to become a master thief. Perhaps even a chief thief like myself.
Make thief sign.
Feeling like an idiot, as you generally do when making the sign, you go through the motions of performing the thief sign to the monster.
Well, of course you're a thief, or you wouldn't be here, idiot! Tuck that elbow in tighter on the belly rub next time.
Oh, why are you a cockroach? What's your name?
My name? Oh, you can call me Chief. No point in being informal here, just because no one else is around.
Tell me about the Thieves Guild.
This was once a thriving training ground for new thieves. They would come from miles around to learn the trade here. If only we were not completely cut off from the rest of the world, this would be the greatest Thieves Guild in the whole world!
What about the other thieves?
After I became such as I am, many of the members left. One thief said that I was no longer fit to be chief. After I showed him how fast I could throw daggers with these feet, he didn't say much. Never said anything again, as a matter of fact. The ones that left said they felt uncomfortable around me. Fools! Do they think this is some sort of brotherhood of man? This is a brotherhood of thieves! They should be uncomfortable around me. Soon it was just me and 2 others. They decided to explore the castle after the new owner moved in and never returned. So now, there's only me and you.
Well, it'd be easy to feel uncomfortable considering you're a giant cockroach with things coming out of your face. You know any secret passageways?
You mean this passage behind me? It leads out of town under the bridge near the gate. You can use it to get out of town, but you cannot get back in. The door can't be opened from the outside.
Seems like a dumb secret passage. Do you know anything about disarming traps?
You have to be very careful with traps. Always check for them first. Take your time disarming them. One mistake can be your last.
Yeah, we got some poison gas, but I think we'll be okay. Tell me about the castle.
There is a little-known secret way into the castle that I will someday reveal to you when I think you are ready.
Well, when do you think I'm ready? Are there any jobs around? Even though I don't really want to take any.
We are not exactly set up right now to fence stolen items. There are several places around the town where you might be able to find a bit of loose cash, though. I will tell you what. You go out and steal something from someone in town and come back and tell me about it. If it sounds like you know your basic thief skills, I will let you know where the really good places are.
Do you know you're a giant cockroach?
Do you like it?
No,
I'm afraid
I don't.
it is not very becoming. And to think I once despised cockroaches.
I totally despise cockroaches. I can't stand cockroaches. I can't stand bugs in general. But whenever I see a cockroach in my apartment, I freak out like a little girl and start screaming. And it's just... ah! Can't stand cockroaches. Any way I can help? Because I can't look at you. This is driving me crazy.
It would be too dangerous for you to help me. If I, a master thief and chief of a major guild, dare not go back to the monastery, you would be wise not to even think of such a thing.
Do you know how you became a cockroach?
I made a terrible mistake and broke into the monastery one night. It had been abandoned for years, and I thought maybe something had been left behind there. I discovered a secret passage to the basement. That place gave me the creeps. I felt like something was watching me all the time. When I got to the basement, I discovered a small statue I could easily take. When I tried to pick it up, I felt very, very dizzy. When I awoke from my faint, I looked like this. You can imagine my horror.
Is it fun to be a monster? I kinda don't want to ask this.
Do you think it's fun to have 6 legs and no matching socks?
No.
Do you think I enjoy running around frantically and stopping suddenly for no apparent reason?
No.
Do you think it's fun to look in the mirror and wish you had a giant fly swatter so you could commit suicide? Is that your idea of fun?
No.
You idiot! You! Forgive me, I'm just not myself lately.
I'm sorry, I really shouldn't have asked that question. Yeah, it doesn't look fun to be a giant cockroach. I will say that. Know anything about the town?
This was once a very prosperous town before the swamp cut off the only passages in or out of here.
Tell me about the monastery.
That is a very dangerous place. Do not even think of trying to break into it through the door. The last thief who tried that did not even get the door open. We found his toolkit lying beside the door, but we never found him.
And the burgomeister?
You will need to be careful around him. He takes his job most seriously. I once offered him a bribe, just as an offer of goodwill, and the man practically bit my head off. Phew, what a sore head.
How about the good doctor?
A strange man, a very strange man. No thief ever managed to break into his house unnoticed or steal anything from there.
The inn?
If you ever plan to stay at the inn or even just eat there, I would not recommend stealing from that place. The people there are suspicious of strangers anyway and would know who to blame.
What of the old man?
Do you mean Nikolai? Yes, his would be an easy house from which to gain money. Be wary, though. The Burgomeister's bedroom is beside the house, and Dmitri watches out and listens for the old man.
I wouldn't want to do that. I mean, robbing the house of a guy who may be dead now is kind of grim, even for Mordavia. What about Olga's store?
That shop is very securely locked up at night. The only way to get into it would be to very literally break in the window, and that would attract unwanted attention. Do not try it unless you want to get caught.
Something else? I do want to go back to that monster shape because I don't think maybe I zoned out for a second, but what is the cause of your condition?
I made a terrible mistake and broke into the monastery one night. It had been abandoned for years, and I thought maybe something had been left behind there. I discovered a secret passage to the basement. That place gave me the creeps. I felt like something was watching me all the time. When I got to the basement, I discovered a small statue I could easily take. When I tried to pick it up, I felt very, very dizzy. When I awoke from my faint, I looked like this. You can imagine my horror.
So in the monastery, in the secret passage, there's a statue which turns you into a monstrosity. That's something we have to pay attention to. Offer to help.
You are a very brave and honorable man to offer such a thing. Are you certain you are in the right profession?
We go back and forth with that.
Do you want to be a thief or some kind of a hero? The two roles are usually mutually exclusive, you know.
Well, we haven't thieved in a while, but we did become the hero of a town while stealing from it. But we haven't stolen recently. At the same time, we do want to help you out, and I don't know. One of these days, we're gonna have to come to, are we a thief or are we a paladin? But for now, we're a paladin. We're the good guys. Say goodbye.
Must you go so soon? We were just getting to know one another.
Don't worry, even though you're a thief, I'm gonna help you out. And I'm gonna save you. If I can. So long, cockroach. God, it's so creepy. Giant cockroach. Let us sleep for 60 minutes. We feel absolutely horrible. Sleep for another 30. Did we get all our stuff today? Did we go to Ivana's piece? I think we did. What we didn't do is we didn't talk to Olga. So before we exercise, we're no longer poisoned, that's good. Before we exercise, let's go ahead and talk to Olga and tell her about what we know from Boris. Hello, Miss Olga.
Hello. Do you have any news?
I have some news. First, we're going to say hello as we always do.
So...
Yes, we haven't been eating yet, exactly. Talk about Boris.
You tell Olga that Boris didn't like being ordered around all the time.
Ah, I wouldn't have had to order him around if he would only have done his work. I just wanted the shop to be neat and clean in case anyone came in. How does he expect me to do all the work around here by myself? Yeah, this was his family's business after all.
Let's ask her about her husband.
It's not easy getting all the work done here by myself. I may not look it, but I'm not as young as I used to be.
And we shall say goodbye. And then tomorrow, we will go once again to Boris.
Yeah, good night and don't let the bedbugs bite, as my husband used to say.
And this is sort of our loop, you know, we're going to Boris and Olga, and we go see Dr. Cranium, we get potions, we go to the Arana's piece to get a fruit for mana restorative properties.
Any more weight might strain your muscles.
Looks like we're not strong enough to...
There's only a certain amount of punishment your body can stand on any given day. Enough pain, enough gain for now. Try again tomorrow. You can
max out with that, okay. What are we gonna do for the rest of the day then? It is almost night on day 3. We could go in the monastery. We can climb over it. And we can also go through the front door using the 6-sided figure according to what the door says. Because if you look here, it says...
There is an indentation near the middle of the shadowed door. It looks like a set of 6 curved spokes radiating out from a central point.
So if we do this...
Bad place. Very bad place. Go away. You'll be very sorry.
Hey, it's what we do. We're a hero. We overcome adversity. And we saved.
You push the Dark One sign into the indentation on the door. It fits perfectly.
And we are in. Second time we've been here. Let's look around this time though, because last time we didn't do that.
This is a no longer used monastery. The furnishings are in poor condition, and the carpet and drapes are faded and threadbare. The symbols of the Dark One make this an uncomfortable place to be. This is a fairly attractive, in a Baroque way, display cabinet with a glass door.
Seems to become a kind of statue?
This amazingly lifelike sculpture looks like a cross between a baby troll and a hermit or dervish. It fits the description of a domovoi, except that it's totally dried out and unmoving.
Dried out and unmoving. Weren't we told about a potion that the doctor's working on to allow something to be rehydrated?
A long wooden table attests to a time when this room was used to double as a communal dining room for the monks. It's a six-tentacled, octopus-like creature. I guess you'd call it a hexapod. Unless you like cats, then you might call it a hexapus.
Hexapus.
There's something dark in the alcove. Could it be, at last, the fabled black bird for which so many have been searching?
Oh, the Maltese Falcon. So I don't know if I've talked a lot about the Maltese Falcon, but in Quest for Glory 2 at the end of the game, if you had shown the thief sign to, what's that guy's name? Signor Fiari, he would have actually sent you on a mini quest to steal the black bird. And then in Quest for Glory 1, they made reference to it in the updated version. Quest for Glory 3, I don't remember ever seeing mention of the black bird. But here it is in Quest for Glory 4. Can we take it? He's not just gonna climb out the window, is he? Slowest climb ever. Please tell me he's not just gonna go out the window. Nope. Aha! We got the bird! The bird is the word. The black Maltese Falcon, finally ours. Or it's another fake. Let's see, is it the real Maltese Falcon? Blackbird, it weighs 30 quirks. This sculpture of a black falcon brings back memories of your wonderful vacation in Mazir. I think I was just talking about. Wasn't there one in Spielberg too? And one in the Bazaar in Tarna? I don't think I've ever found the one in Bazaar in Tarna. Too bad this is just a cheap plaster imitation. Where you wonder is the real Blackbird. So it's not the real thing. We have been foiled once again. Hello. Whoa, that thing is alive.
That's funny. The strange six-tentacled creature is moving. It looked like another wall decoration at first.
So there's a couple ways we can get past this. The first way is the obvious way. You kill it. What you actually can do, for example, if we shot it with flame darts.
After you bombard the poor creature for a bit, it dies. Poor Hector.
Poor Hector, no.
It's a six-tentacled.
So that's... I don't want to do that. That's kind of sad. I don't want to see Hector die. So what we're going to do instead is, if you remember Dr. Cranium's, what they call the trap, it said that they actually like garlic.
Hector the hexapod happily gorges itself on the garlic. Hector looks much less hungry and perhaps a little less dangerous now.
Nice. And now we have a fireplace with no fire and two things here. I mean, this is just a screaming secret passage, right?
You can't get this log holder to move at all. It's solidly set into the base of the fireplace.
Okay. What about the other one? There we go.
There is a cold feeling down here that chills your bones and sets the hairs on the nape of your neck on end. There is a musty odor of mold and mildew mingling with the sickeningly sweet smell of decaying flesh.
Ew.
Welcome to your nightmare.
Oh.
This is a dangerous place. You probably knew that.
Duh.
Handle with care. An incredible sensation of evil emanates from over by the book. That seems like an excellent thing to avoid.
So avoid the book. Got it. Let's look around. Are we blocking anything? We're blocking this wine casket.
The huge barrel is labeled Cask of Amontillado.
Is that an Edgar Allan Poe
This must be
story?
the fabled spirit that provided most of the income and fame of the monastic order here. It is rumored to provide strange and mystical visions to those who taste freely of its contents.
Ooh.
You see a small statue that matches the description that the chief thief gave you.
That must be the Cockroach Statue.
You've seen some pretty ridiculous things in your time, and that's certainly one of them. Above the altar is the sign of the Dark One, surrounded by arcane letters. A notch next to the A makes you think that perhaps that is some sort of starting point for the letters.
So, a voozle. A voozle. Giant book.
There is a huge book on the altar. The binding looks like stretched human skin, with letters and markings written in dried blood. The letters spell out Necrophilicon. What could that mean?
Nothing good.
Oh, that's it. Something like the Silmarillion for of the love of death. Ugh. There's something very, very wrong and dangerous about this book.
We have a desk
The
here.
roll-top desk is spotted with dark and ominous stains.
Let's go ahead and save because there's so many things in this room that can kill us. Start with the desk. Look for traps. Come on, yellow. Come on, yellow. Come on, yellow. There we go. We have successfully disarmed the traps, and now we have a book.
You rifle through the Mad Monk's desk and find the diary of Amontillado. Boy, was this guy wacko. Reading this makes your head hurt. However, it does give you some information about the Dark One rituals. It said something about the first ritual being placed within the Mad Monk's tombstone, there to be forever guarded by followers. The second ritual shall be placed in the Stone of Squids, and revealed only by the light of a dead child's soul.
What?
The next ritual shall be placed in the hollow of the Hangman's Tree, and guarded by the spirit of the dead which remains there.
Hangman's Tree, we
The blood
saw
ritual
that.
shall be
Baba
concealed
Yaga's.
magically within the monastery, and only he who willingly seeks dark visions shall find it. The mouth ritual shall be placed in the great arch itself, under the Dark One's sign. And the heart ritual shall be given to someone named Gregor for safekeeping.
Who is Gregor?
Now, there's another note on this page in another's handwriting. Gregor is missing in the forest and probably dead. Yet where is the heart ritual?
Buried somewhere in the forest? Now, I did say that there's a ritual for those who will brave visions. And when we clicked on this thing, it said that if you imbibe this liquid, you can get visions. That means we need to drink this liquid.
You tap the huge cask of Amontillado. This is the strongest stuff you've ever tasted, assuming that you're not an aficionado of dragon's breath.
It's good stuff, Dragon's Breath.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up. And down we go. It's a nice place. It was a nice place. Whoa. What are you? What are you?
Man, have you got a headache? Fortunately, the Dark One rising seems to have been just a vision, not the reality.
That's the Dark One? Thing is creepy.
A scroll has formed from the cask's wine droplets.
Oh, we got a scroll.
You pick up the rolled paper on the floor. It has a symbol of a drop of blood at the top and the inscription,
Ritual of blood.
You can't read any of the other writing on it.
Can I look at this? Blood ritual. This scroll contains a single bright drop of blood at the top. The rest is written in characters that seem to shimmer and shift so that you can't focus on them. Okay. There's one thing down. Let's continue saving. Let's see what happens if we touch the statue that we know has magical properties.
That didn't do it. That did.
Come on.
You straighten out. You feel a funny tingling sensation, then a slimy one, as you reach out to touch the statue. This is not good.
Slug it out. Well, you have to admit that becoming a giant banana slug is one of the more unique situations in your adventure career. It's also the last as you choke on your own slime. Oh, we died? That's not fair. The cockroach thing didn't die. Man. So how do we pick this up without picking it up? Well, we got something that allows us to pick things up. A shopping bag.
You pick up the statue in the shopping bag, carefully avoiding any contact with your own flesh. The statue glows briefly as it slips into the bag, then subsides.
Now we got a cockroach bug. Look at this thing.
Hey, cool move. Not. You cautiously used a sack to pick up this statue in the first place because you knew touching it would kill you. And now you want to take it out and experiment with it?
I don't think I've ever seen that before. Statue weighs 2 quarks. Carefully wrapped in a shopping bag is a grotesque sculpture of a horrible squid-like monster. Looks more like a little tiny ant, ladybug. Yeah, a ladybug. Or an evil cockroach with less legs. Okay, let's save. And now we have this weird thing here.
You've seen some pretty It's a really silly looking statue and clearly of no value. It's also much too heavy to carry around with you.
And then we have this Avuzel thing.
Above the altar is the sign of the Dark One, surrounded by arcane letters.
Right, that's the letters. What about the book?
The huge book on the altar looks fascinating. You could almost swear you saw it move. The title says Necro...
Dud. Fuck this. Case and book closed. Maybe you should have judged this book by the cover. Anyway, the judgment seems to have gone against you. In fact, they threw the book at you. Very nice. I think that's all that we can do here right now. There's not much else. We got this statue with the chief thief. We know that there's some sort of creature here that we can use the Domovoid thing with. So let's continue moving on.
You retrieve the Dark One sign from the monastery door, then quickly step away before the Hectopus can react.
It's good thinking. Where are we going? We're going to the chief thief. Because we need to, I don't know, show him the statue? Maybe it has a counter effect if it's close to him outside of the monastery. Well, he's still a bug. I was hoping they would automatically transform regardless. Let's use this creepy statue on it a second time. Hey!
Wonderful, wonderful. I won't have to scuttle in the shadows all the time. I won't have to have unsavory eating practices. Thank you so very much.
I do not want to know what you're eating. Like, really, really do not want to know what you're eating. Say you're welcome.
You have such nice manners. Are you certain you want to hang around tough, brutal scum of the earth who will try to beat you up at the slightest excuse? Or is that your idea of a good time?
I think I can take them on. Tell about the monastery, Bacon.
You did very well indeed. I can tell that you will someday be a chief thief yourself.
Don't know if I'm interested. I'm already the Prince of Shapir. Tell Chief to be careful.
All right, all right. I know I was getting careless. I am going to make certain no one ever touches that statue again. At least not by accident.
Kind of reminds me of the first Percy Jackson book, where, you know, you had the statue of Medusa and it's used to solid effect. Hello. Chief, how you doing?
I am all right, I guess, but I'm having a difficult time adjusting to walking on two legs again.
I can imagine that would be tough. Talk about the Thieves Guild.
Other than the fact that there are no other thieves here, and that we are...
Okay, that's the same thing as before. You're not gonna tell me anything new? Castle secret entrance.
There is a secret passage to the castle from the Boyar's crypt in the graveyard. There is a special way to open this secret door. Something involving colors and the Borgov family crest, I think. You must be very careful. I know nothing of the people who now live in the castle. Only that the last thieves to break in never returned.
It's creepy. And let's say goodbye.
Going so soon? Good luck.
Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter. You are brilliant and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.